We saw killer clowns in the movies and were terrified. In this clip that I am going to show you, this family experienced it in real life. Someone dressed in a killer clown outfit was standing in the shadows of the house. Then he slowly shows himself in front of the door. He tries to peep in the house and then looks around. The clown figure then leaves the space. No one knows if this was just a troll or whether there were other intentions. Similarly, as in the first clip, there is another killer clown incident. In the middle of the night, someone dressed as a clown comes towards this unsuspecting house. They look around the house. All of a sudden, someone from in the house yells at them, and then the clown slowly walks away. The next video gives me the creeps. A man comes outside someone's house in the middle of the night. The audio isn't clear, but it is suspected that he whispered, "Is there no one in here?" Then he looks around and stands in front of the door for a while. Maybe he thought that someone would open the door and he could ambush them. He stands there for some more time, and then again comes towards the camera. Then he starts looking right into the camera. He repeats this a few more times where he stands in front of the door for some time and then again starts looking into the camera. Annoyed that no one was opening the door, he tried to force open it.
Okay, I was just looking for my dog, Fido.
Afraid of the situation, the homeowner yells, "I am calling the police." Then the suspect says that he was only trying to look for his dog.
You don't have to get all like that and stuff, honey. Not that. You know, we could be friends.
He tells the owner there's no need to worry and that they could be friends. And then he leaves. One must always be aware of their surroundings, whether they are in a high criminal area or not. We should not open the door for anyone we don't recognize and should contact the cops if need be. The next clip will prove my point. TikTok user Jojo Ramirez and her son were followed by a creepy man to their home.
Go shower really fast. I need you to go shower.
Luckily, they closed the door before the man could catch up to them.
Daniel?
The man tried to force his way through, but luckily failed. Jojo immediately noticed that someone was at their door and asked, "Who is that?"
Who is that? Get out of here!
The man
Get
just
outta
stood
here.
still with no response.
There's a guy
Scared for her
outside.
safety,
Look.
she told the man she is calling the cops.
Call the cops.
Jojo wrote on TikTok, "You never know when something like this could happen to you." The outcome could have been different if I wouldn't have locked the door right away. God was by my side. This next incident caught on camera happened in Bristol, where a man wearing a mask and carrying a bag came up to a house and tried to open it. He then noticed the camera towards him and then knocks the door. The homeowners said that they weren't expecting anyone at that time, and looking at this freaked them out. God knows what he was carrying with him and what he planned on doing with them. Was he just here to rob? No one will ever know. After this, I'm sure the homeowners would have increased their security by putting more cameras around the area. After getting no response, he pulls his sleeve over his palm and wipes the fingerprints of the door handle and leaves. Police said they are investigating the incident and have not gotten any other calls about this individual. The owners said that seeing the footage shocked them, and it was like a scene in the films, and that they would always ensure their door stayed locked. Hearing this incident, the neighbors also decided to install cameras in front of the house. It is very important to have some surveillance around the house. If someone tries to break in, at least we can see them and prepare for it and call the police. It would be even better to have some sort of motion sensing device which would send you an alert. If the next clip I am going to show you doesn't prove my point of having better defense, nothing will. In this clip, a man with a gun wearing a handkerchief as a mask along with a hoodie comes to the front door of this house. While he is loading ammunition in the firearm, we can see another man in similar attire come behind him. These men start knocking on the door, hoping for the residents to open the door. They knock on the door for quite a while and just hang around near the entrance. The person in front even tells the other guy to get behind him so they could ambush them. They continue to knock, but thankfully no one opens the door. In a desperate attempt, they start calling out to the owners. Then one of the guys tells the other one to guard their back and check to make sure no one sees them.
Yo!
He shouts, "Kevin, come on, bro." After still not getting any response, they leave.
Yo, Kevin! Come on, bro.
The owners saw the video and called the police. Upon detailed analysis of the footage, they found out that apart from the chrome revolver, the other guy had brass knuckles and a tire iron. With further footage, the police noticed that they had fled in a white van, but they were unable to locate them. A literal doorbell camera potentially saved the lives of these residents. This next clip occurred in Montgomery County, where a woman on March 5th around 1:20 a.m. knocked on the front door and said she was from DoorDash, and repeatedly knocked on the door. She lingered outside the house for till about 2 a.m., but that's not the scary part. The homeowners realized that the exterior of their home was damaged, so when they checked the camera of their backyard, they saw 4 men with light-color hoodies try to break in. The lady in the front was either trying to distract the homeowners while the rest tried to break in from behind, or she was waiting for them to open the door, upon which the 4 guys would ambush them from the front door. Luckily, they were unsuccessful. They left the scene in a dark-colored sedan. Unfortunately, they weren't caught. The people in the previous clip were lucky that the burglary was unsuccessful, but the same cannot be said for the next family. This occurred in Milwaukee on 3rd October. 5 cameras recorded 3 thieves breaking into the house. The only current residents were a woman and her 12-year-old son. The burglars repeatedly kick the door in the side yard until it breaks. The 12-year-old boy who was playing video games hears this and runs upstairs. The burglars chased the boy upstairs, but they were met with the barking family dog. While fleeing the scene, they stole the laptop. The mother and son had locked themselves up in the balcony. The mother told the news reporters that if they had come into the balcony as well, they would have to jump from there and run. Luckily, because of the dog, they ran away through the backyard. The Milwaukee police are still looking for these suspects.